Why did the robot turn to nanotechnology? Because it wanted to be a little more current. Now let's dive into the world of nanotechnology. It's a fascinating field that revolves around manipulating matter at an incredibly tiny scale. Imagine trying to play a game of chess on a board the size of a sugar cube. Sounds impossible, right? That's the kind of challenge nanotechnologists face every day. Let's think about it this way. You know how ants can carry up to 50 times their own body weight? Well, if you were a nanotech engineer, you'd be the ant, and the sugar cube would be a boulder. And you wouldn't just be carrying it, you'd be shaping it, molding it, and turning it into whatever you want. Now, let's add a pinch of humor to this. Imagine if the Incredible Hulk tried to do needlework, or if Godzilla tried to build a sandcastle. That's what it's like working at the nanoscale. It's a world where the ant is the giant and the Hulk is the ant. A world where we have to be incredibly gentle and precise, because even the tiniest mistake can have huge consequences. But it's not all about size. Nanotechnology is also about control. It's like being a puppet master. But instead of strings, you're pulling on the very fabric of reality itself. You're not just changing the size of things, you're changing their properties, their behavior, even their very nature. And the most exciting part, we're just scratching the surface of what's possible. Think of it as being at the start of a joke, and we're still waiting for the punchline. In the world of nanotechnology, we've learned that size does matter, but not in the way you might think. Here, small is mighty, small is powerful, small is revolutionary. So the next time someone tells you to think small, tell them you're thinking nano. After all, in a world where we can manipulate atoms, who's to say we can't have a little fun while doing it? Thank you for watching Deepest Thinkers. If you think your smartphone is the peak of technology, nanotech is here to say, hold my atoms. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this wonder tech, nanotechnology. Picture this, a science so refined it works with materials at a scale roughly 1 billion times smaller than a meter. That's like comparing the size of a marble to the Earth. Mind-boggling, isn't it? Nanotech's marvels are pervasive across diverse fields. In medicine, it's a game changer. Imagine nanorobots coursing through your veins, repairing damaged cells, or delivering drugs with pinpoint accuracy. It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming science fact. Switch to electronics, and nanotech is shrinking our devices while supercharging their capabilities. Your next smartphone might just be as thin as a credit card, and yet pack a punch stronger than any computing behemoth from a few decades ago. Energy production, too, is not immune to the nano revolution. Solar cells, batteries, fuel cells. Nanotech is enhancing efficiency and reducing costs, promising a brighter and cleaner future for all. But what about the exoskeletons, I hear you ask? Well, here's where things get really exciting. Nanotech is making it possible to create materials that are incredibly lightweight, yet stronger than steel. Yes, we're talking about Iron Man-esque exoskeletons. By integrating these with advanced AI systems, we could potentially create suits that enhance human strength, speed, and durability to superhuman levels. So, from curing diseases to powering your home and even potentially turning you into a superhero, nanotech is reshaping our world. It's not just about making things smaller, it's about making things better. And the best part, we're only scratching the surface of what's possible. Everyday scientists and engineers around the world are exploring new ways to harness the power of the nano world, leading to breakthroughs we can't even imagine today. With nanotech, we're not just pushing boundaries, we're redefining them. What do you call a computer that sings? Adele. But what about a computer that can learn, adapt, and make decisions? That's AI for you. Now imagine a world where machines can mimic human intelligence. This is the realm of artificial intelligence, or AI. It's not about creating a new race of super intelligent robots, but rather about devising systems that can comprehend, learn, and react just like us. When we talk about AI, we're referring to a vast field that encompasses everything from self-driving cars to voice assistants like Siri and Alexa. But how does AI manage to pull off these incredible feats? The secret lies in algorithms and computing power. Think of algorithms as a set of instructions that guide the AI on how to solve a problem or complete a task. It's like a recipe that tells the AI what ingredients it needs and in what order to add them. Now, just like how a novice cook can become a master chef over time by experimenting with different ingredients and techniques, AI systems also learn and improve over time. This process is known as machine learning. Machine learning is all about data. The more data you feed into the AI, the better it becomes at understanding patterns and making accurate predictions. It's like a baby learning to recognize its mother's face after seeing it countless times. But here's the catch. Even with the most sophisticated algorithms, an AI system is only as good as the data it's trained on. If the data is biased or inaccurate, the AI will also be biased or inaccurate. It's like the old saying goes, garbage in, garbage out. So the next time you ask Siri for the weather forecast or a self-driving car takes you to your destination, remember that you're not just interacting with a machine. You're engaging with a system that has been trained to think and learn like a human. AI isn't just about smart machines, it's about making machines smarter. Ever dreamt of being a superhero? With AI and nanotech, we're inching closer to that dream. Imagine an exoskeleton, not just any exoskeleton, but one that is indestructible. Made possible by the wonders of nanotechnology, this isn't your run-of-the-mill suit of armor, it's a marvel of modern science that can withstand extreme conditions and forces. Think of it as a protective shell, a second skin that shields you from harm while amplifying your physical capabilities. But what's a superhero without superpowers, right? That's where AI programming comes into play. It's not just about physical strength, it's about enhanced capabilities. Let's break it down. Imagine having the ability to fly, not just jumping really high or gliding, but actual flight. This is made possible by sophisticated AI programming that controls the exoskeleton's propulsion systems. It calculates wind speed, direction, altitude, and a host of other factors to give you a seamless flying experience. Then there's the weaponry. We're not talking about guns and knives here. We're talking about advanced, non-lethal weaponry integrated into the exoskeleton itself. Picture a swarm of nanobots, each programmed to incapacitate a threat in a specific way. They could emit a high-frequency sound to disorient an attacker or release a cloud of smoke for a quick escape. But what makes it truly superhuman? It's the speed at which these systems operate. Faster than a speeding bullet? That's old news. We're talking about reaction times measured in microseconds. The AI systems analyze situations and respond faster than the human brain can even process what's happening. And the best part, all of this is controlled by you. The AI systems are designed to respond to your thoughts, your movements. It's like an extension of your own body, only much, much stronger. So the line between science fiction and reality, it's getting blurrier by the day. In the race of technology, nanotech and AI aren't just players, they're game changers. Imagine a world where tiny robots clean your arteries, where your clothes automatically adapt to the weather, and where your car drives itself. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. This is the future we're headed towards, thanks to the combined power of nanotechnology and artificial intelligence. Nanotechnology, the manipulation of matter on an atomic and molecular scale, is set to revolutionize everything from medicine to energy production. Meanwhile, AI, with its ability to learn and adapt, is set to take this nano-revolution to the next level. With AI, these nanobots won't just be tiny, they'll be smart. But as we stand on the brink of this brave new world, we must also consider the challenges that lie ahead. The integration of nanotech and AI into our daily lives could potentially lead to unforeseen consequences. What happens if these nanobots malfunction? What if they fall into the wrong hands? And with AI, there's always the question of control. Who's in charge, us or the machines? These are not just technical questions, but ethical ones too. They demand careful thought and regulation. We must ensure that as we develop these technologies, we do so responsibly with an eye towards the common good. The future is nano, the future is AI, but the future is also ours to shape. As we embrace these technologies, let's not forget about the human element. Let's harness the power of nanotech and AI, not just to make our lives easier, but to make our world better. As we step into this new era of technology, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep dreaming big. Or should we say nano? Thank you for watching, Deepest Thinkers.